since 1922.
We go now to national news here on KTI.
You want to leave that one to the uniforms, that's fine. We got plenty to get on with.
The government surplus chemical ignites and explodes when wet. The alkali lake is devoid of fish. Over the steep sides of the lake. Disposal of the chemical by the War Assets Administration is made necessary because no public carrier will accept it for transportation to a purchaser. One after another, with varying effects, the containers go up with spectacular results as water and sodium meet.
What are you doing?
A once lethal war chemical becomes a peacetime pyrotechnic display.
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network.
your favorite orchestras and the most popular songs in the land. KTI Radio.
Hunger and starvation are the enemies of civilization and democracy. It's up to every American, man, woman, and child, to save a little food every day. And that way, the people of Western Europe can be helped in their fight for decency and freedom. Make sure your family does its part. Look for the bin at your local grocer's. Your help of some dry goods or preserves will help those who need it the most. Donate today, won't you? And be sure to buy your victory bonds, available at your favorite movie theater.
Bobby Sock, baby, I've got to let you go. Bobby Sock, baby, I've got to let you go. You've got a head full of nothing but stage, screen, and radio. You chase autographs every night. You write fan mail through the day. You keep your great big head in a scrapbook. Yes, and you throw the cookbook away. Bobby Sock, baby, I've got to let you go. You've got a head full of nothing but stage, screen, and radio. Now you treat me like a stranger. You don't have a word to say. I ask you if you love me. You said, what will Frankie say? Yes, Bobby Sock, baby, I've got to let you go. You've got a head full of nothing but stage, screen, and radio.
Another musical favorite, brought to you by Bullseye brand cigarettes. Tex Williams.
Now, I'm a feller with a heart of gold, with the ways of a gentleman, I've been told. The kind of a feller that wouldn't even harm a flea. But if me and a certain character met, the guy that invented the cigarette, I'd murder that son of a gun in the first degree. Now, it ain't cause that I don't smoke myself, and I don't reckon they hinder your health. I've smoked them all my life, and I ain't dead yet. But nicotine slaves are all the same at a petting party or a poker game. Everything's got to stop while they have that cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death, tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hates to make him wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette. Now, in a game of chance the other night, old Dame Fortune was doing me right. The kings and the queens, they just kept on coming around. Then I got a full and I bet it high, but my bluff didn't work on a certain guy. He just kept on a-raising and laying the money down. Now, he'd raise me and I'd raise him. I sweated blood, I got a sink or swim. He finally called and then didn't raise the bet. I said, ace is full, pal. pal, how about you? And he said, well, I'll tell you in just a minute or two, but right now I just gotta have a cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death, tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette. The other night, I had a date with the cutest little girl in the 48 states, a hybrid uptown fancy little date. Now, she said she loved me, and it seemed to me that things were just about like they ought to be, so hand in hand, we strolled down Lover's Lane. She was oh so far from a chunk of ice, and our smooching party was going real nice, so help me, Hannah, I think I'd have been there yet. But I give her a kiss and a little squeeze, and she said, Tex, excuse me, please, but I just gotta have another cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you smoke yourself to death, tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hates to make him wait, but you just gotta have another cigarette.
The American Century Broadcasting Company salutes our veterans and reminds you to check with your local real estate agent for exclusive homes reserved for our soldiers. New homes beginning at $5,000.
Let's take a quick intermission for news from Washington.
Seized in a hideaway in the Chicago suburb of Skokie, Illinois, confiscated pinball machines finally take the rap. They dished it out plenty, but they can't take it. One-armed bandits take a beating. It's all part of a $40,000 jackpot hit by the state's attorney, which caused the indictment of 6 local officials. The funeral pyre is all set, but where are the mourners? Well, guess the boys will have to go back to penny ante.
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network.
loud and rowdy. I worry when she's quiet. It's getting darned expensive. Keep up her whiskey diet. I took her to a doctor, and this is what he said. There ain't no pills can help her. She's just a natural whiskey head. I've got those juices. Do as I can be. Now my woman and her whiskey is going to be the death of me.
KTI Radio reminds you to immunize your child today. Only with your help and eternal vigilance can these diseases be eradicated.
Delicious and creamy Spencer's Root Beer is your producer of this special broadcast. Yes, today and every day, Spencer's Root Beer provides you with a front row seat to America's favorite radio entertainment. The bubbles dance in the glass and on the tongue. Smooth as satin. There's no need to put up with flavorless wartime brands. 8 out of 10 say Spencer's tastes more delicious. So while you sit back and relax, enjoy America's root beer of choice with a frosty glass of Spencer's.
All the way from Indianapolis, let's hear a song from the Ink Spots.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine.
Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine. Into each heart some tears must fall, but someday the sun will shine. Some folks can lose the blues in their hearts, but when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine.
Into each and every life, some rain's got to fall. But too much of that stuff is falling into mine. And into each heart, some tears has got to fall. But I know that someday that sun is bound to shine.
Some folks can lose the blues in their heart,
But when I think of you, another shower starts. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much is falling in mine.
The finest in radio entertainment is on KTI Radio 760. Now, national news.
Officially opening the nationwide March of Dimes campaign in Washington, Mrs. Truman and her daughter Margaret take part in the ceremonies at the Capitol by dropping theirs and the president's dimes in the Missouri bottle. Miss Truman later made an appeal for contributions to the Infantile Paralysis Fund drive to replace $7.5 million spent during the severe 1946 epidemics. And in New York, little Nancy Drury with the big cop was once a polio victim, but now she's the pin-up girl for the current campaign, seeking to raise $25 million. Little Miss Drury of Louisville, Kentucky, and her 6'8" escort see the town. At Radio City, thousands watch the ceremony, where they see 49 war hero homing pigeons, which symbolize the 48 states and the District of Columbia taking part in the drive. The keys to the city from Mayor O'Dwyer go to Nancy. Give to the March of Dimes.
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network. This is KTI Radio with this public service announcement. Juvenile delinquency is an ever-growing problem. The LAPD advises all parents to send their children to Sunday school and take them to church.
America is the lucky country, and California is one of the finest jewels in America's crown. A land warmed by the sun and cooled by the freshest ocean breezes. A place of potential and prosperity. I am Leyland Monroe, folks, and today my company, Elysian Fields Developments, is offering you a chance to own a small piece of this great land for yourself. We're building sturdy, spacious houses, 800 square foot palaces on full half-acre blocks, Perfect for families looking to make a new life in a burgeoning city. Plus, I guarantee that our prices will put a smile on your face. So call us now. Bradshaw 2215. Elysian Fields, a quarter-acre slice of victory.
Seems like old times, having you to walk with. Seems like old times, having you to talk with.
And it's still a thrill just to have my arms around you.
Still the thrill that it was the day I found you. Seems like old times, dinner dates and flowers. Seems like old times, staying up for hours.
Making dreams come true, doing things we used to do. Seems like old times being here with you.
Seems like old times, dinner dates and flowers, just like old times, staying up for hours, making dreams come true, doing things we used to do. Seems like old times, just like old times. Seems like old times being here with you.
There's a wolf on the river. 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 Better keep your sheep inside.
I'm the wolf on the river, better lock your lambs up tight. I'm the wolf on the river, better lock your lambs up tight. I'm always on the prowl and I roam around at night. Got a line on a lamb and you just can't hold me in. Got a line on a lamb and you just can't hold me in. I'll trail you, baby, till I herd you to my den. When I spy a lamb, I start strutting. I can't help it, I just love my mutton. I'm a wolf on the river. I'm a wolf on the river. I'm the wolf on the river, better keep your lamb inside. stalk you, honey, and drive you simply mad. I'm a wolf on the river, crazy about my lamb. Ain't got no conscience and I don't give a. There's a wolf on the river. There's a wolf on the river. There's a wolf on the river. Better lock your lambs up tight.
Let's take a quick intermission for news.
During recent blizzards in eastern Colorado, coyotes became a scourge to marooned livestock and poultry. They were killers. Something had to be done, and it was, by air. Hunters take to the skies to stamp out the sharp-toothed menace. The roar of the engine drives the coyotes out of their lairs, and the shadow of doom is etched across the snowbound wastes. Death for the marauder. In 1 month alone, over 200 were killed, and their hides sold. It takes a nice shooting eye and nice piloting. Flying at this altitude is not exactly healthy, especially for the coyote. He'll slaughter no more cattle or chickens, and his skin will bring a nice profit to hunters who take the aerial route. That's quite a bag for a day's work. You might even say the fur has been flying.
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network. Greeting you from Los Angeles, California, KTI Radio 760.
It was a lover and his lass, with a hay, with a hoe, with a hay. No, ni, no, and a hay. No, ni, no, ni, no. That o'er the green cornfields did pass in springtime, in springtime, in springtime, the only pretty ring-time when birds do sing, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, hey ding-a-ding-a-ding, sweet lovers love the spring.
and gentlemen, let's go out to Jack Benny's home in Beverly Hills, where we find Rochester tidying up Jack's desk.
Say, here's something the boss must have mislaid. It's a letter from the doctor who examined him, and it isn't open. I better take it to him.
But John, without you, life isn't worth living.
Say, Mr. Benny, I found...
Quiet, Rochester. I'm listening.
John, how can you walk out on me after all we've been to each other?
I'm sorry, Agnes, but marriage isn't for us. It just wouldn't work.
Serves me right. I should have listened to my father.
Your father. If he kept his nose out of it, things might have been different.
Oh, they would, eh? Well, if I never see your face again, it will be all right with me. Goodbye.
That suits me fine. Goodbye.
Gee, this party line is better than a radio. No commercial. Hey, what do you want, Rochester? Quiet, Polly. What is it, Rochester?
I found this letter from your doctor. It says, the results of your examination show the following. Your blood pressure is normal, your heart is perfect, your lungs clear, your blood count average, and you're in perfect condition. The doctor must have sent you this by mistake.
Nonsense, Rochester. I feel wonderful. There's no mistake. Read on.
You're in perfect condition. I want to congratulate you and hope it's a boy.
What? Rochester, let me see that report. You see? There, it was sent to the wrong address.
Phew.
Rochester, stop holding my hand. I'm all right. I'll get it. Well, hello, Mary.
Hello, Jack.
Gee, Mary, it's good to see you again. Everybody missed you last week.
Well, it was nice of you to let me go back to Plainfield for Mom and Papa's 40th anniversary.
Anniversary.
Hello, Polly.
Well, hello, you.
Poor Polly, she doesn't know she's a girl. How was the anniversary party, Mary?
Well, Jack, it was such a gay party. Somebody sneaked in and spiked the punch with unsbourbon.
No kidding. Do you know who did it?
Yeah, Papa.
Oh.
And, Jack, you should have been there to see my sister, Babe. She's very fashionable now. She's got that new look.
Shame she's got those old cards. Mary, what are you doing?
I'm reading this letter from your doctor.
Oh, that. It was just...
Why, Jack, so that's why you couldn't go to Claudette's party.
That letter was sent here by mistake. Rochester, answer the door, will you, please? I still can't understand what happened last week, Mary. Ronald Coleman called me, invited me over to his house for a costume party. When I got there, there was no party at all.
Something wrong, Mr. Benny?
No, Dennis. It's nothing that would interest you.
Hello, Mary.
Hello, Dennis. You want to see me?
Uh-huh. You know, I sure missed you, Mary. I thought about you every single day while you were gone.
Really?
Yeah, you went off with the keys to my car.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dennis. I have them in my purse.
Dennis, stop reading that letter. It's from my doctor.
Why are you keeping it a secret? You should be very happy.
Dennis, don't be silly. That's a mistake.
But the letter?
I don't care what the letter says. It's impossible.
Oh, yeah, you're not even married.
Yeah, I'm glad you figured it out.
Say, Jack, are we going to rehearse the program this afternoon like we always do?
No, Mary, I put it off till tomorrow. I have to go down to the Motor Vehicle Bureau and have my driver's license renewed. It expired over a month ago. You know, when I go to a bar, they always ask me if I'm over 21, you know. Anyway, Dennis, we'll have our rehearsal tomorrow. Your voice is better than ever. I suppose you'd be another Edward G. Robinson or a Ronald Coleman.
It's awfully nice of you to say that, old fellow.
Well, stop with those silly imitations, Dennis. You don't sound like Coleman at all.
Well, you thought so last week when I called and invited you to a party.
What? You were the one that called me and disguised your voice like Ronald Coleman? Dennis, answer me. Answer me!
Jack, take your foot out of his mouth.
Dennis, how could you do a thing like that to me? Now I realize what a fool I made of myself last week. I don't blame Ronnie for being mad at me. I better call him up and apologize.
The Ronald Coleman residence?
Hello, is Mr. Coleman there?
Who shall I say is calling?
Jack Benny.
1 moment, please.
I feel better already. I mean, I'll explain everything to Ronnie. He'll understand. We'll be friends again. After all, we do have so much.
Hello?
Hello, Ronnie?
This is the butler again, sir.
Well, did you tell Mr. Coleman that I'm on the phone?
Yes, sir, and it's the first time he ever hit me.
Hit you? What's come over him?
I don't know, sir, but when I mentioned your name, he screamed, Jack Benny, Jack Benny. And then he mumbled something about dropping dead.
Well, never mind. I'll just write a note and stick it in his laundry bundle. Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir.
What happened, Jack?
Nothing. Ronnie wasn't in. Dennis, I can't get over it. How in the world could you think of pulling a trick like that?
Well, I don't want to take all the credit, Mr. Benny. Phil Harris helped me think of it.
What?
In fact, it was his idea.
Let me ask that phone. I'll fix it.
Now, Phil Harris has residence. Algernon, the butler speaking.
Butler? Phil has a butler.
Why not? He's got 2 shows, you know.
I know. Let me talk to Mr. Harris.
Okay. Get this shirt on.
Some butler. I'm going to tell Phil it's plenty.
Mr. Harris, social secretary speaking.
A butler and a social secretary. Having 2 shows certainly gone to his head. Put Mr. Harris on the phone, please.
Just a minute, I'll stop seeing him.
Tell Mr. Harris I want to talk to him.
Okay. Hey, Maharaja, get up off that Persian rug. You want it on the phone.
Okay. Alice, you can take off that veil and stop dancing.
Hello? Phil, this is Jack.
Oh, hiya, Jackson. What kind of a vitamin pill is holding you up today?
Never mind. There's something I want to talk to you about.
What is it?
Phil, did you put Dennis up to playing that trick on me last week?
Oh, you found out about it, huh? Pretty good, eh, Jackson?
Pretty good. Let me tell you something.
I knew that when we did it, you'd appreciate the humor behind it.
Look, Phil.
You're the kind of a man who can recognize the basic fundamentals of satiristical comedy.
I am?
Yes, sir. That's why the name Jack Benny is regarded by millions of people as the ultimate in the field of entertainment.
Well, I certainly appreciate it.
That's okay. Goodbye, Jackson.
Goodbye, Phil. Oh, Phil, I got the most wonderful news to... Oh, I keep forgetting that letter was sent here by mistake. Goodbye, Phil. Now, come on with me, Mary. I got to go downtown and get my driver's license. Hey, here comes Don Wilson.
I hope I'm not late for rehearsal, Jack.
Oh, Don, I should have called you. We're not rehearsing until tomorrow because I have to go and get my driver's license renewed.
Well, Jack, this whole thing only takes a minute, and we might as well rehearse the commercial while I have the quartet here.
Oh, the sportsmen? Where are they?
Right behind me.
Oh. Hello, fellas. You know, boys, you shouldn't always be walking behind Don. I mean, you're getting pale. You need a little sunshine. Look, Don, I'm really in a hurry. Come on, Mary. I got to get downtown. There it is, Mary. Department of Motor Vehicles. Oh, here's the girl over here taking an application.
Can I help you, sir?
Yes. I came here about my driver's license.
My, how'd you ever think of this place?
Well, you were recommended by some pedestrians, you see. This is one of the places they told me to go. Now, miss, my license is expired and I want to get a new one.
All right. Your name?
Jack Denny.
Name, Jack Denny. Sex, male. Yeah, but they had him worried this morning.
Married.
What's your height?
5 feet 10.
Weight?
157.
Hair? $1.98.
She doesn't mean that. She means the color. Miss, my hair is sort of a palomino gray.
Oh, yes. I noticed you're wearing a side saddle. Your eyes?
A lazy lagoon blue.
All right. Take this application and get in line at window 3 for your eye test.
Thank you. Come on, Mary. I got to go to window 3.
Yes, sir. Right over here. You and me.
Thank you. This is where I take my eye test, isn't it?
Yes. Now, can you read the third line on that chart?
Not very well without my glasses.
Can you read the second line?
Oh, yes, yes. It says...
Would you mind taking a step back?
Not at all. Why?
You're supposed to be at least 1 foot away from the chart.
Oh, yes. Now, what do I do next?
You have to take your road test. Go right through that door to the street.
Thank you. Come on, Mary.
Who takes the next driving test?
I do. Mary, you wait here. I'll be back in a minute.
Follow me.
Hope I won't be nervous. I haven't driven in an awfully long time. This is my car right here.
Now, before we start, I want to find out how much you know about a car.
Yes, sir.
Now, where's your gasoline tank?
In the rear.
Your gauge?
38.
What?
Oh, I thought you said my age. The gauge is on the dashboard.
All right, Mr. Benny. Start the car.
Yes, sir. The motor must be cold, isn't it?
Shall I crawl underneath and light a can of Sterno?
No, I'll try it again. And I want you to know that I can really drive better than this, but I'm a little nervous with an inspector in the car.
I understand. Now try and keep your mind on your driving, Mr. Benny.
I will.
See that big truck in front of you?
Which one?
That one. You can take your head out of the windshield now.
Look, Inspector, I can explain the whole thing. It's just that I was...
What's the matter with you? Can't you see where you're going, you dumb ox?
What?
You heard me. I got a good notion to haul off.
Speed up, driver!
Yeah, slug him.
Wait a minute, driver. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. Standing here arguing when on our feet lies a poor little dog. Come here, puppy. Up into my arms. Were you hurt, Dad?
He's a nice guy.
Yeah. Anybody that loves dogs is okay with me.
Poor little puppy.
Hey, you know, Bud, you really are a nice guy. I had you all wrong. I'm sorry I flew off the handle.
Oh, it's all right.
I'll see that my insurance company fixes up your car.
Thanks. Come on. Come on, puppy. Let's go home now.
Jack, I just heard a crash. Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine. Come on, let's get out of here.
Okay, but I thought maybe... Jack, what's that you've got cuddled up in your arms?
My toupee. Come on. Let's get out of here. Come on, let's get out!
Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Oh, drinking beer in a cabaret, was I having fun? Until one night she caught me right, now I'm on the run.
Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. Oh, I see you every night, Bing, and I'll woo you every day. I'll be your regular mama, and I'll put that gun away.
Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay the thing down before it goes off and hurts somebody. Oh, she kicked out my windshield and she hit me over the head. She cussed and cried and said I'd lied, and she wished that I was dead.
Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down with 3 tough gals from deep down Texas way. They don't like the way we play. We're a rough, rootin', tootin', shootin' trio, but you ought to see my sister Cleo. She's a terror, make no error, but there ain't no laissez-faire. Here's what we tell her.
Lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down. Pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down.
corn, the revenuers came. The draw was slow, so now they know you can't do that to Maine.
Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down.
Pistol packing mama,
Lay that pistol down. Oh, singing songs in a cabaret, was I having fun? Till one night I didn't sing right, now I'm on the run. Oh, lay that pistol down, babe, lay that pistol down.
pistol packing mama, lay that pistol
down.
Oh, pistol packing mama, lay that pistol down. There's just one place for me near you. It's like heaven to be near you. Times when we're apart, I can't face my heart. Say you'll never stray more than just 2 lips away. If my hours could be spent near you, I'd be more than content near you. Make my life worthwhile by telling me that I'll spend the rest of my days near you. There is just one place for me. I'm happy when I'm near you. It's wonderful, it's heaven, a special kind of heaven, but only when I'm near you. Times when we're apart, I wonder how I can face my heart. Say you'll never stray more than just 2 lips away. If my waking hours could be spent while near you, I would be content, wonderfully content, just to be near you. Make my life worthwhile by telling me that I'll spend the rest of my days, all of those happy, happy days, so near you.
KTI Radio Los Angeles plays the songs you want to hear, the most heard on the air, and the songs most played on automatic coin machines are right here. And now, national news from American Century Broadcasting.
Capitol Hill in Washington is again the nation's focal point as the 80th Congress convenes during one of the most crucial periods in the nation's history. Following the Republican landslide of 1946, the GOP now possesses a clear working majority in both branches of Congress. The Capitol awaits the arrival of President Truman to deliver his message. He shakes hands with Senator Vandenberg, President Pro Tem of the Senate, and Speaker Martin, both presiding over the joint session. Each receives a copy of the President's address. Mr. Truman confronts a Congress heavily weighted by the opposition. He delivers his message on the State of the Union.
In the effort to bring about a sound and equitable price structure, each group of our population has its own responsibilities. It is up to industry not only to hold the line on existing prices, but to make reductions whenever profits justify such action. It is up to labor to refrain from pressing for unjustified wage increases that will force increases in the price level. This is an age when unforeseen attack could come with unprecedented speed. We must be strong enough to defeat and thus forestall any such attack. For these reasons, we need well-equipped, well-trained armed forces, and we must be able to mobilize rapidly our resources in men and material for our own defense should the need arise. Let us have the will and the patience to do this job together. May the Lord strengthen us in our faith. May He give us wisdom to lead the peoples of the world in His ways of peace.
KTI is a member of the American Century Broadcasting Network. You hear him in musical films, and now you hear him on KTI. Big Joe Turner.
Been out all night, don't want to go home, 'cause I can't get the rest for the darn door phone. Party, 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 party all day long. Party, 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 go to the doggone telephone. Why don't you mind your business, leave mine alone. Stop trying to wreck my happy home. Party, 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 party all day long. Well, I can't get the rest for the doggone telephone. I got a little bitty girl, she's mine, oh mine. When she loves me, I feel like crying. Party, 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 party all day long. I'm gonna love that gal if it takes me all day long. Well, I feel like loving, feel like running, I feel like hugging a fine little bunny. Party, 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 party all day long. Gonna get on the wall and call on my telephone. Well, listen to your blues, yes, you sure sound fine. Well, listen to your shouting, baby, you sure sound fine. Well, I listen to yours, now you listen to mine. Well, I'm rocking and rolling and rolling and rocking all right. Yes, I'm rocking and rolling, rolling, rocking all right. Come on and rock and roll with me all night. Well, if you ever heard the blues the way it should be played, you want to sing it the rest of your days. Rocking, rolling, rocking, rolling, rocking. Yes, rock me, baby, give me boogie and beat. I'm gonna love you and give you a treat. Rocking, rolling, rocking, rolling, rocking, Joe. Got a gal in Texas, she's big and fat. The way she parties is tight as like that. Party, 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 party all day long. Yeah, party boy, she's going strong. Party, 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 party. Oh, party, 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 party all day long.
KTI Radio is a member of the ACB Network, American Century Broadcasting, broadcasting at 760 kilohertz.
Alico gas, please.
Right around the corner in your neighborhood, there's an Alico gas station, owned and operated by a member of your community. He's always ready to serve you with first-rate automotive gas and oil products. And you can rest assured knowing that Alico gasoline is the power that propels more police cars and fire engines than any other leading gasoline. Drive into your Alico station tomorrow and ask them to look under the hood and give your automobile the quality and experience that motorists trust. A smoother ride with no engine knock. Alico brand gasoline and Alico brand automotive oil. At your local Alico service station.
It's that old devil called love gets behind me and keeps giving me that shovel again, putting rain in my eyes, tears in my dreams, and rocks in my heart. It's that sly old son of a gun again. He keeps telling me that I'm the lucky one again, but I still have that rain, still have those tears, and those rocks in my heart. Suppose I didn't stay, ran away, wouldn't play, the devil, what a potion he would brew. He'd follow me around, build me up, tear me down, till I'd be so bewildered, I wouldn't know what to do. Might as well give up the fight. I know darn well he'll convince me that he's right again when he sings that siren song. I just gotta tag along with that old devil called love. He'd follow me around, build me up, tear me down, till I'd be so bewildered I wouldn't know what to do. Might as well give up the fight. I know darn well he'll convince me that he's right again when he sings that siren song. I just gotta tag along with that old devil called love. With that old devil called love.
You are listening to Duke Ellington on KTI. KTI features the best live programming and transcribed shows. KTI 760. Friends, what is the secret soap that the most lovely Hollywood stars use to preserve daintiness? Pandora brand toilet soap. The complexion soap. Gentle white and so fragrant. It's perfect for a daily beauty bath. Leaves skin really fresh and sweet. And you feeling exquisitely clean from head to foot. Just try the Hollywood Beauty Bath with Pandora and you'll see why. Pandora brand soap's got that creamy, active lather that's soothing and gentle on your skin. Why, Pandora is 7 ways better than old-style floating soaps. Take a tip from Hollywood. Make Pandora your daily bath soap. Pandora lathers twice as fast, even in the hardest water. It's a luxury that any woman can afford. Just a few cents a cake. Now that's thrifty. With its flower-like fragrance, it's a Hollywood secret. Ask your grocer for Pandora brand soap today.
My heart is a hobo, loves to roam through fields of clover, hates to have to think things over, and though it's wrong, I string along. My heart is a hobo, loves to go out berry picking, hates to hear alarm clocks ticking. It isn't smart, but that's my heart. When hopes are out at the elbows and dreams are run down at the heels, my heart refuses to worry except about rods and reels. My heart is a hobo, loves to quote from Omar Khayyam, hates the stodgy guy that I am. And though it's strange, I just can't change my heart.
When hopes are out of the elbows and dreams are run down at the heels,
My heart refuses to worry except about rods and reels. My heart is a hobo, loves to quote from Omar Khayyam, hates the stodgy guy that I am. And though it's strange, I just can't change my heart.
his heart is a hobo,
And I just can't change my heart.
Broadcasting at 760 kilohertz. KTI Radio, American Century Broadcasting. listening to an American Century Broadcasting station, KTI, Los Angeles. A cigarette made better. Bullseye smokes better than other leading brands. Satisfies the most. Yes, Bullseye cigarettes. It's the tobacco that matters. Independent tobacco experts know the people of Bullseye only select the freshest, most succulent cigarette tobacco. Fresh, clean moisture permeates every leaf of tobacco in every Bullseye brand cigarette. Mellow taste, freshness. Medical science offers you proof positive. Bullseye is right on the money, with more refreshment and less throat-irritating tars. Naturally light, free and easy on the draw. It's why 9 out of 10 screen stars smoke Bullseye cigarettes. Bullseye Tobacco Company of Virginia. A better variety. KTI Radio 760.
Finally found a fella almost completely divine, but his vocabulary is killing this romance of mine. We get into an intimate situation, and then begins this character's conversation. He says murder, he says, every time we kiss, he says murder, he says, at a time like this, he says murder, he says, is that the language of love? He says solid, he says, takes me in his arms and says solid, he says, meaning all my charms, he says solid, he says, is that the language of love? He says, chick, chick, you torture me, zoot, are we living? I'm thinking of leaving him flat. He says, dig, dig, the jumps the old ticker is giving. He can talk plainer than that. He says, murder, he says, every time we kiss, he says, murder, he says, keep it up like this and that, murder, he says, in that impossible tone, will bring on nobody's murder but his own. He says Jackson, he says, and my name's Marie. He says Jackson, he says, shoot the snoot to me. He says Jackson, he says, is that the language of love? He says when he likes my hat. He says, what the heck is that? He says woo woo. He says, is that the language of love? He says, hep, hep with helium. Now, babe, we're cooking, and other expressions to wit. He says, we're in the groove, and the groove is good looking. Sounds like his uppers don't fit. He says, murder, he says, every time we kiss. He says, murder, he says, keep it up like this and that. Murder, he says, in that impossible tone, will bring on nobody's murder but his own.
KTI Radio reminds you an ounce of prevention saves many an emergency. Check to make sure your home has a first aid kit for safety. Cola King is the king in refreshment. Ice cold. Ask for it at your neighborhood fountain, or pick up some at your local grocers in the easy take-home carton that holds 6 bottles. It's the quality drink that's as refreshing as it is delicious. The king of refreshment for that anytime thirst. The thirst of a king can be quenched for just a nickel. With Cola King. KTI Radio reminds you, make sure to sign up for your Social Security number. Applications available at your local post office. This is KTI, Los Angeles. Thank you for listening to KTI Radio, serving California and the West Coast with music and variety. Are you removing film and reducing tooth decay with Dental Clean toothpaste? Dental Clean removes film and floats it away. No toothpaste or powder fights tooth decay like Dental Clean. No matter how many toothpastes you've tried, change to Dental Clean. If you're using the same toothpaste you used 2 years ago, you're missing the new brightness and the natural brilliance of your smile when it's Dental Clean. Dental Clean toothpaste or powder. Don't delay. Ask the druggist for Dental Clean today. This is KTI, a member of the American Century Broadcasting System.
Ladies, how often does this happen in your kitchen?
Gosh, Mom, pancakes. That smells awful good.
Yes, fresh pancakes made with Mullingar flour. Mullingar makes it so easy.
Just add milk and those tender, delicious pancakes are ready after a few minutes on the griddle. In fact, Mullingar flour can be used for breakfast, lunch, and supper. For meals that are satisfying, good eating, and make your mouth water, use Mullingar flour. Milled by the same family for generations, Mullingar flour was the first to use steel rollers to process grain into the high-quality flour moms love.
Mom, we're out of Mullingers.
You can cheer up, son. Call the grocer. A new shipment of Mullingar flour arrives every week. Mullingar flour.
He's stone cold dead in the market. He's stone cold dead in the market. He's stone cold dead in the market. I killed nobody but me husband.
Last night I went out drinking. When I came home I gave her a beating. So she caught up the rolling pin and went to work on my head till she barged it in. I lie cold dead in the market. Stone cold dead in the market. I lie cold dead in the market. She killed nobody but her husband.
I lick him with the pot and the frying pan. I lick him with the pot and the frying pan. I lick him with the pot and the frying pan. And if I kill him, he had it coming. Man, he's stone cold dead in the market. He's stone cold dead in the market. He's stone cold dead in the market. I killed nobody but me husband.
My family, they swearing to kill her. My family, they swearing to kill her.
His family, they swearing to kill me. And if I kill him, he had it coming.
Yeah, like cold dead in the market, child. Cold dead in the market, child. I like cold dead in the market. She killed nobody but her husband.
There's one thing that I am sure. He ain't going to beat me no more. So I tell you that I doesn't care if I was to die in the electric chair. Man, he's stone cold dead in the market. Stone cold dead in the market. He's stone cold dead in the market. I killed nobody but me husband.
Hey, child, I'm coming back and boss you on your head one more time.
No, man, you can't do that. You stone cold dead in the market. Murder, stone cold dead in the market. The criminal is stone cold dead in the market. I killed nobody but me husband.
KTI Radio, a service of the American Century Broadcasting System. Some swell harmonies right here by Miss Evelyn Knight.